It's going to have a walkway that goes around it. It's pretty much going to be, we consider it more of a for fitness. There is a 20 exercise wellness station that's going to be part of this, along with men's and women's restrooms. This is the plan. This is the one that's going to be completed, and we just need a name for the park. And because this didn't go through the regular donation process, our policy, which is 10.27, is to look at how we name a park is based on possibly the location, based on the uniqueness of that particular area, so people know exactly where to go for a park. So I'm just here for that information, and I hope that the City Council would direct the Parks and Rec Advisory Committee to look at names and bring back a recommendation to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Are we soliciting any type of donation for this? So this is just strictly, so this is intra-city trying to determine the name, not selling naming, or
that's correct.
Trying naming rights or whatever.
That's correct.
Can you put that back up there? I wanted to see it a little.
Yeah. If you could put that back up there, Martin, the design. Thanks. I don't know, maybe Blana Park for all the work you did on this one, Rich, to help secure that.
I'm sure that would go over really big with the taxpayers.
Mr. Chairman, I'll point
No,
out.
but your work in helping secure that was integral. So you should be proud of that once that
I
is
appreciate
transitioned
that.
over.
Thank you.
Once the name is back to Irwin Park, you'll be proud of that.
Whatever.
Vice Chair Brecknitz.
I don't know my microphone.
Dan, this is a beautiful design, but how in the devil do we think we can name a park that we don't own?
No, we do own the property.
It's in a PUD.
It's part of the PUD, but it's...
Yeah, you mean we have a fee title ownership?
That's correct. That's going to transfer when they get their CO of the assisted living facility.
Okay, so you actually are going to own the property?
That's correct.
And how do you do that inside the PUD? I guess it's possible.
It's parceled off. A PUD is just...
Okay, well, we don't own it now.
We don't own it now, correct.
Okay.
We will be owning it, and we won't be maintaining it for another 30 years. I'll be gone by that time, so...
Okay, well... Rich Blanda got the park. I got the urgent care center.
Councilor Blana.
Thanks, Dan. This is really fabulous news, because when I remember first, approaching the developer about this, and we kicked it around, and then we came to you and Mike to talk about it, possibly working this out. They had originally talked about just 5 years of maintenance, so you guys worked out a deal where we're getting 30 years of maintenance out of this, and a park that's deeded to the city. That's truly amazing. And just, for people who don't know where this is probably at 150, 200 feet of waterfront walkway. What's going to happen is the multi-use path going down St. Marco Road will connect to the path right along the waterfront. And then, you make a right-hand turn and you get back onto Bald Eagle. So if you're walking or biking, you can avoid that dangerous intersection. And the fact that we have bathrooms there makes it even better.
I'm surprised there's not a kayak launch there.
There will be. There will be. Thanks again. Great job.
That's for the next term. Councilor Palumbo.
Dan, to you and your staff, tremendous job in negotiating 30 years of maintenance that's not on the taxpayers. That's long after I'm sitting here, so perfect. Thank you. But the real accolades go to Councilor Blana. This is like another grand slam, buddy. You've got $5 million of Conserve Collier. I get blown away when I read online comments. I try not to too much, but in this election year, I'm looking a little. And here, you're not for this and that. If there's one person that's pro-environment, including you too, Councilor Irwin, who have done more to bring taxpayers' dollars back for environment and parks and green space, just a phenomenal job. Thank you. Appreciate it.